I thought this video would be the process of creating a PR to get included in the Obsidian community plugins, but then the process changed right in the middle of it. But luckily, I'll be covering everything, so you know what to do if you're ever submitting your own plugin. If you didn't see the first video, that covered getting the code done and making sure everything was ready for submission. And since that last video, I've been using the plugin daily. It works great, and I've also added cross-group drag and some cross-file functionality that I'll be covering later. So from that last video, you should have already created a tag and created a release on GitHub. So now I'm going to go through the process for submitting the plugin based on the Obsidian documentation. The first part of that is checking of the plugin guidelines. There's a few things that I think I'm missing here. The first of these is that the guidelines say that you shouldn't have any hard-coded styling. I was doing some direct style setting, so I swapped to a class toggle. That only took about 5 minutes. Then there was another bullet point that caught my eye that requested to make sure to clean up any resources on onload. Again, this was pretty easy and just required me to cancel any active drags when the plugin disables. It's just a little JavaScript cleanup thing. Okay, and then there's the submission requirements documentation. Most of the stuff here is pretty obvious, such as making sure your description is pretty short and understanding that there isn't a full node environment on mobile, as well as the fact that you should remove all sample code before submitting. Other than that, I set an appropriate min-app version. I personally chose 0.15.0, which is based off the Obsidian sample plugin, so, should be fine. And then also added a funding URL, in case people want to support the work. Then, since I've made a few changes, I created a new tag, and created a release, and then set that as the latest release, and published it. I also copied the default GitHub Actions workflow for creating new releases. So now when I want to release, I just do npm version, and then the version number, and then push that commit, which triggers the workflow, which builds and creates the draft release for me. Then all I have to do is set that draft release to be fully released, and then you're done. Okay, now that I'm pretty sure that the plugin code is ready to submit, I'm going to create a PR. So I'm just going to follow the instructions in the wiki to submit your plugin, which includes hitting fork on this repository, making your edits. So in the middle of recording, the whole plugin system actually changed entirely. It now lives at community.obsidian.md, and the process seems to be much more simple and user-friendly. So all you have to do is create an account, log in, and head to this page where you can enter your Git repo URL. From there, their systems will scan your repository, find the releases, and let you know what's going on. It did take me a few rounds, but the feedback was very specific, and now I'm all green on their scans. All you have to do is address any red or orange work items, and then build and submit a new release. The system will automatically pick up the new release and scan it for you, and give you any new changes that you need to make. I think this is definitely a better system than before. So now, the plugin's in. You can search draggable list items in the community plugins, on desktop or mobile, and just install and enable. Since being accepted, I've also added intergroup drag, so you're not limited to dragging a list item within the list that it originated from, as well as inter-file drag. So if you have two files open side by side, you can drag between them. Now I'd consider myself done with this project, because I've added everything I want to see added. But if there's anything you want to see added, please do let me know down in the comments, as a few people have thrown a few good ideas my way that I might have to implement into the project. But now that this plugin's quote-unquote complete, it doesn't mean I'm done. This is actually all kind of a trial run. This is really a plugin I've wanted for a while, but I also wanted to start work on a more ambitious plugin that for some reason I haven't seen done anywhere. It's handwriting input and recognition application-wide. At least it's the goal. I've already made a lot of progress with the prototype, which is already available on my Patreon, and I'm going to restart and cover every step in a default series. The first part of that series is already out, and you should be seeing a card on the screen now. But like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the rest of that series. And I really appreciate anyone who supports me on Patreon, because it would be my dream to do this full time for you guys. Speaking of, I want to shout out Richard C. and Evan Fallon for being my first 2 patrons. You guys are the best. Do let me know if you tried the handwriting plugin. Anyways, that's all the time I have today, so I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.